So, why did you decide to participate in the MTP-S project?
I decided to participate in the project because I'm a second year teacher. My first year, I was pregnant, so I missed out on half of the year. And there are a lot of struggles that I wanted to work on as a teacher and to become a better teacher. So joining the project made me feel a lot more secure in my position. I was really nervous about a lot of things when it came to teaching, not just necessarily with the students, but with the administrative side of things and trying to stay in contact with parents. And I think the one thing that I liked the most about the project was the fact that it wasn't going to be punitive. So I wasn't going to have to sit there and listen to everything that I did wrong. I'm listening to everything I did well and how I can be better at it. So I think that's one of the main reasons why I joined the project.
Great. All right. And then what has it been like working with your coach? What has the experience been like for you so far?
I really like my coach. She's very understanding. She's very flexible at the time. Um, I've never had an issue with communicating with her. Every time I had a question, she was more than happy to answer the question. Her feedback to me doesn't seem like it's from a script. It's very understanding. It's very clear and concise. She doesn't try to make me feel some type of way if I did something wrong. So I really like working with her. She's a pleasure to work with, honestly.
Great. And then how has your involvement in the MTPS coaching benefited your students?
So I actually started a new project with my students. Every week we'll have like the last 5 minutes of class where a student will come and say something beneficial that happened to them throughout the week or beneficial that happened from the lessons that we've done. So I like it in the fact that I've earned that respect with my students. I have a relationship with my students. And I think most times when you're in a school setting, you feel like you can't really get to know your students. It's all curriculum, curriculum, curriculum. And with this program, I was able to understand my kids more and be able to feed to their needs in the curriculum by having a relationship with them.
Hmm. And what you just mentioned, how you do that uh, at the end of the day, is that something that you started since you've been involved in the coaching
Yes,
project?
yes. So one of the, I can't remember the correct terminology, but one of the things that we worked on was fostering that relationship with their students. So letting your students know that yes, we are here to learn, but we're also going to include some real world scenarios. If there's a day that you're not having a good day, or you had a really bad last period, feel free to share that with the class and maybe we can come up with ways to make it better for the next time that we meet. And it's been helping a lot with my kids, my
Oh,
students.
all right. And then you were mentioning that you mentioned the strengths-based aspect, that it's not always about what you've done wrong.
Right.
Could you speak about that? What it's like seeing yourself effectively interacting with students, or the strengths-based component?
Yes. So usually when I meet with my coach, she always gives me, the positives of what I did. So I remember one cycle, she said, I like the fact that you walked around, you asked the kids, were they okay? What happened? What's wrong? And I feel like when you're getting maybe an observation per se, they'll find a way to like come up with something negative because there always has to be at least one negative thing that you've done so that you can work on it. But with the coaching project and my coach, there's always positives. So even with those positives, I always get that feedback like, oh, you did this so great. And even just from hearing that, it makes you feel better and about doing it again and seeing how you can be even better at what you did great. So that's amazing to me.
Thank you for sharing that. Now, what advice would you give to a teacher, or any teacher, that is considering signing up for the MTPS coaching project? What would you say to that
To
teacher?
relax. I think I was nervous at first being recorded. I'm a very shy person. I like being to myself. So the first thing that I thought about was, oh my God, what if I do something wrong? And I had to relax and get that out of my head because after I did the first cycle, after I met with my coach for the first time on Zoom, all of that went away because I knew, okay, she's here to make you better. She's not here to give you a list of everything that you did wrong. So please relax if you're doing the coaching project. It is not anything to make you feel bad about yourself. They're not going to sit and nitpick about what you had on or what you said or how you did a look at a student. It's all about being you and getting better relationships with your kids. So, yeah.
Thank you. So is there anything additional, any stories, perspectives? Is there anything else that you'd like to share or you feel that we should know or that teachers should know?
I just want to say that I'm really thankful for this program. I have, since the beginning of the year, I had a class that was just my, oh, what is the word? That was my difficult class. And I thought I would never be able to get through to them. I thought that was just going to be the class. I'm just going to go in, give them work, sit quietly. But recently I've talked to them so much, and now with this whole COVID-19 situation, like they've been emailing me, they've been more open to responding to me. They don't have a wall built up anymore, and that wasn't even the class that I did the recordings for. So I think that even with the class that I did recordings for, I was able to use some of those nuggets that I learned to help with that one difficult class that I had. So I'm truly, truly grateful for this opportunity, and I'm really thankful for all of the nuggets and tools and organizational skills and talking points that I've learned from this program.